Guys, I know I've been absent for a while. Life just really got crazy there during the holidays. I have three grown kids, three grandkids. Um, I work 6 days a week on top of my resin business, so it got a little bit insane. And honestly, I haven't even been selling my resin stuff for a full year yet. And at Christmas this year, it just exploded. It took off like I couldn't have even imagined. And I'm so grateful for that. But what happened was that my craft area became a war zone. I would come home from my actual job and I would just want to cry when I would walk in because there was just stuff everywhere. Nothing was organized. I couldn't find things that I needed. It just, it was bad. So once Christmas ended, I decided that I was going to redo my whole craft area. This is Miss Kevin. She wants to be in the video, so we're going to let her. There is no active resin in my craft area right now, so she is allowed in here. There hasn't been resin for a few weeks now, so I don't mind her being in here right now. And later on, you're going to see my other cat, Jack. She is Kevin's sister, and they like to be where I am at. So that's fine. They can be in here right now. Anyway, back to my story. Sorry. Um, so my craft area was absolutely horrendous. I will show a picture of what it looked like on the day I finished pouring all of my Christmas orders. It was just horrid. So my daughter and I decided we were going to reorganize the whole thing. So I bought all new organization things, all new furniture. I cleared out the whole area and put all the furniture together, got it all loaded back in, and it is finally ready to go. And I'm so excited to get started. Obviously, Kevin is not very excited because she's not going to be allowed in here while I'm pouring, and she knows that. But for now, she's just chilling with me. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to show. I did not take video of what it looked like, but I do have a picture of what it looked like, and so the before, during, and after. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. But I'm super excited to share this with you, and hopefully it helps somebody else that is struggling with the organization part of resin, because we all know that it's not just some resin and a couple molds. It gets out of hand very quickly. And this is my way of organizing a very small area into a very workable area for me. So enjoy. This is the abomination that I called my craft room. This is what it looked like after we cleaned everything out. All right, guys, I am going to show you the results of all of the hard work that both my daughter and myself put into this place. I'm going to start over here. This is a pantry cabinet that I bought on Amazon. It is listed as a kitchen pantry for $82.99. So when you come in and we open these up, both sides open really nicely. The side, the one side that's not opening all the way, it's because there is a lip on a countertop over there that prevents it from opening all the way, but I don't care. So this made it so I could put all of my inclusions in here. So we've got glitters on this side. In the center, we have more inclusions. We have some mica powders that I hate in those stupid little packaging, and I'm going to transfer those, and I'll show you that in a second. Down here, I have all of my flowers. So my daughter sat here for like an hour labeling all of these, but this has made it so nice. So I can grab out the color that I am looking for. This is green, so this is all of the green things. And I can see in there that I have a lot of them. It'll make it so much easier when I am making stuff. I can just grab the colors that I need. The other nice thing about this is you can see this one is for the yellows, and there aren't a lot of yellow in there, so I can already tell I need to reorder on those soon. So it makes it a little bit nicer for ordering and just for using, and they can sit in there nice and organized. On this side, I have some more inclusions, some more glitters, things like that. These, oh, excuse the finger, sorry. These here, these little inclusions that we all buy, they come in those stupid little packaging. And I bought a 50 pack of these little containers off of Amazon, and I've started putting all of those into those containers. It takes a minute, and that is exactly what I'm going to do over here with these, because I cannot stand those things. I don't know if it's just me, but man, are they hard to deal with. So I bought all of these. You can see I still have a bunch of empty ones. These are 20 milliliter jars. I bought a 50 pack of them for $15.55, and it is so worth it. So this is the pantry. Absolutely love it. When it's nice and, when I'm not using it, I can just close the doors, and it just has a really nice look to it. Now, I will say that this thing was a pain to put together. It took me forever. So if you're going to buy this, it's very good quality, but if you can have somebody else to help you to put it together and a power screwdriver, you're golden. But for me, I had myself and just a hand screwdriver. When I tell you this thing almost went flying off the balcony a few times, I am not lying. I don't know how I got it put together. It took me hours and hours to do it on a wish and a prayer, and I got it done. So that's that side. Now on to this side. I'm going to start with this cabinet, organizer cabinet that I bought here. In this side of it, I have my UV resin. I have just some rock and my deep pour resin down at the bottom, keeping all of that organized. Now, I do not have my regular resin in there because that's going to be a daily use thing that I need to have close by. In these drawers are all of my rock and sand inclusions, okay? So it makes it really easy. They're right here. Also, when you buy rock and sand, they come in those bags that fall all over the place. So I bought these containers. Those are 13-ounce containers to put these in so that it makes it much easier when I'm working, and I can just grab that instead of a bag that's going to open up and be all over the place. This is also some more. These were the original containers I started using. They're glass, they're heavy, they're bulky. I don't like them. So I'm going to be buying actually more of this one because that's only comes in an 8-pack to finish that out. And then down in the bottom one, I just have some cords and some Cricut stuff. This one was actually really easy to put together. It's good and solid. I loved how easy it went together. That one is actually an organizer that is right now $129.99 on sale. So easy to put together. So up on top here, this is an organizer that I bought. It is a slide drawer. These are all of my mica powders. So they're within reach of my desk. A little messy, but whatever. But those are all of the mica powders that I use all the time. I bought those, the pull-out organizers. Those were $23.99, and you get 2 of them. So I didn't think that was too bad. So onto here, I have a few inks here, but don't we all? This was a nail polish organizer. I bought it for $16.99 on Amazon. Each row, depending on the size of your bottle, it holds about 20 bottles. So, all of my alcohol inks, these here are actually alcohol dyes. So they're a little bit bigger bottles, but they still fit in there really good. My daughter sat here and organized all of these into colors. So, it's all kind of color coded together. Makes it easy to find what I'm looking for. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if it'll stay that good, but for now, it is beautiful. And that organizer, like I said, $16.99, perfect for alcohol inks. Now we've got the desk, and that is actually part of the desk there. And it goes over and it's an L-shaped desk. I absolutely love this desk. It's giving me so much room to do things. The one thing about this desk that I'm not super thrilled with are the drawers. So this bottom drawer here, this one is made for, you can put anything in it, but I'm going to use it for my files. It came with the little rods to put files on. So I'll put files in it for my business. What I don't like about these drawers is that they are fabric. They're fabric drawers. So it just, I don't know. I wish it wasn't fabric. The front of them is the hard, plastic, whatever it is, but they're hard on the front, but the drawer itself is fabric. So beware of that. Now this drawer here, the top drawer, I have some of my larger molds in. These molds are all for soap dispensers and the 3 organizers. I use these all the time, so I wanted them close by. So that's why they ended up in the drawer here. Now, the rest of the desk is super nice. I guess my girl Jack here wants to be in the video, sorry. She's allowed in here right now because there is no active resin out. So that's the only reason she's allowed in here. So it's an L-shaped desk. Has these 2 shelves down here, plus the 3rd one over here. Now these shelves are gonna have, it has my bubble machine on it, another one of those pull-out drawers, my drying machine, my UV light, and then all of my mixing cups. All the different sizes of mixing cups that I use are all right there. On top of that, there's my Cricut sitting there, and some of the other things that I use, like popsicle sticks, things like that. Now, this has a really cool light on it. It has power. It has USB ports. And you can change the color of the light, which I think is kind of fun. It doesn't put out a lot of light, but it is kind of fun. The top shelf that is part of this desk is going to be my drying shelf. And these products obviously have been dried for a long time. They're just sitting there so that I could kind of show what I'm going to use that shelf for. The plan is once I'm done with the product, making it, it can be set on that shelf to dry and finish curing, which is really cool because what happens for me anyway before was while I was making items, once it got poured, I had nowhere to put it. Then I couldn't make any more because it was in my way. So that's that. That's why I love that shelf. This desk I'm super excited about. The desk is a 75-inch L-shaped desk for $229.99. I'm not sure if that's on sale or not, but it's a good deal. It was super easy to put together. I put it together by myself. I think it took me about 2 hours. So, I mean, I don't think that's too bad at all. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about is this drawer organizer. I wanted to get this drawer organizer on Amazon, I could not find the size I was looking for. They only had, I think it was like up to 19 inches wide, and I wanted a wider one. So I did find this one at Michael's. My because I'm me, it being white is really bugging me because everything else is the gray tone, but it is what it is. Like they only had white, so there's nothing else I could do about it. So these drawers all hold my molds. I can keep them flat. I can keep them nice. I can keep them dry and dust free this way with them being in here. I have plenty of room left for more. Oh, that one tipped over. But I have plenty of room to put more in here, which I need more molds, like I need a hole in the head. But these up here are a little bit more shallow. The top three are more shallow. So I have some of my even thinner molds, the molds for coasters, things like that in here. So it keeps them nice and organized and flat, and I can find what I'm looking for when I'm looking for it. I'm really excited about this because before I had all of my molds in a Rubbermaid tote that they weren't staying flat. I had to dig through it every time I wanted to try to find something, and now they're all right here. So putting this one together, it wasn't super difficult to put together. It probably took me a couple hours just because of all of the drawers and hinges and all of that good stuff that you had to do on it. I will say the drawers, I don't know. I think I did something wrong, but they don't always close correctly. Of course, now that I'm going to, on video, oh, there it catches sometimes. I think that's a me issue. That's probably me putting it together, how I put it together, but I think I need to make some adjustments to it. So anyway, overall, I am super stoked about how this turned out. I can't wait to start making stuff. The other thing that I am going to do is I did buy this contact paper that I'm going to put on the top of my desk because we all knew that even with using silicone mats, there are times that we drip or whatever, and I just don't want to risk ruining the top of this desk. I just spent over $200 on it. I don't want to risk it. The chair I also bought on Amazon a few months ago. Super comfortable chair for crafting, and I'll link that also. The last thing I want to buy is a mat to go on the floor there because, again, we drop stuff. So I'm going to get one of those desk mats to put under there to try to keep the area a little bit cleaner. But if you have any questions about anything, if you want to know how I did something or what I used for something, please let me know in the comments and I will answer you as quickly as I can. But I'm going to get crafting. Have a good day.